us the importance you give to sector by sector, how you have really focused upon in the manufacturing space. Indeed, very grateful to you and a warm welcome to you to this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Shri Piyush Goyal, the Honorable Minister. So as I mentioned about your contribution into this space of manufacturing, certain things are of course very, very well known in the, if you look at the broad spectrum of Make in India, the PLI of course, the Gati Shakti, and of course, very importantly, the National Logistics Policy. But sir, we wanted to highlight to you that you brought into the scale committee, which you created, and one of the members, two of the members of the scale committee are also present here. And in the scale committee, you brought in many, many focus areas, and we could work in this space in a very collaborative solution providing type of a manner. Second, we have seen also yours bringing in chemicals into the global space. You brought it in an IPEF. You brought in a chapter actually on action plan and supply chain. And in the FTAs, chemicals have played many of the FTAs that you have been. We have seen important positions in UAE, Australia, UK, and of course we are hearing in EU as well as in Qatar. The focus that you have, brought in the chemical sector. We've also seen in the CETA the huge opportunities of for the chemicals market, and in EFTA a large amount of access that we get in the chemicals. So we wanted to celebrate that, sir, with you, because your without your leadership and this would not have happened. I'll stop there because we know that you have so many engagements in a day, and want to once again welcome you and thank you for joining this very important conference, which we are honored to do with our Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals. And it's been a real good day of many important subjects which some of our colleagues from the Indian industry will speak about. Welcome and thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. May I now invite Mr. Salil Singhal, Chairman, CII Indian Chemicals and Petrochemicals Conference, Member Scale, and Chairman Emeritus PI Industries.
Mananiya Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, members from the Department of Chemicals who are our partners in this conference, ladies and gentlemen and delegates and participants, it is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to address this distinguished gathering of Indian Chemicals and Petrochemical Conference 2025. As Chairman Emeritus of PI Industries, a chemical industry member, as a member of the Steering Committee for Advancing Local Value and Employment, that's SCALE, under DPIIT, and as a veteran CII member, I speak today and as a committed person who is part and parcel of the manufacturing transformation that we are seeing in India, and particularly in the chemical industry. Let me begin by acknowledging the leadership of our Honorable Minister Shri Piyush Goyal, whose initiatives have consistently elevated India's industrial capabilities. From the successful launch of Bharat Text in the past, which redefined India's textile success launch of Bharat Text, to the past where redefined India's textile narrative globally, to the recent unveiling of the HSN Code Mapping Guidebook, a landmark reform aligning product codes across ministries. His efforts have brought clarity, precision, and responsiveness to our policy frameworks. These reforms are not just administrative milestones. They are strategic enablers. They simplify regulatory pathways, strengthen trade negotiations, and empower startups and MSMEs to participate meaningfully in India's growth story. The minister's focus on the FTAs, about which also Chandrajit referred, ease of doing business and startup ecosystem development has created fertile grounds for innovation and investment to accelerate Bharat's economic growth. It is in this spirit of transformation and coordinated action that I have the honor and privilege to welcome you and to address this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Singhal. May I now invite Mr. R. Mukundan, President Designate CII Chairman, CII National Committee on Chemicals and Petrochemicals, and Managing Director and CEO, Tata Chemicals Limited.
Honorable Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, I think let me first start by saying thanking you from all the industry people here, that we are greatly motivated by your presence. This is only going to do whatever you wished in terms of surging India's export. I know you have a number in mind. Last time we had a very clear understanding what that number should be, and see, chemical sector will contribute to that. But firstly, let me also thank our, my co-panelists, CB and Salil, for highlighting the work they've been doing. In a sense, this is an industry which has got a huge potential. I tell you from the numbers. We are 7% of the GDP, but we are the 6th largest chemical producer in the world, so we have to become 4th largest, at least, where India is. The moment we're going to become 3rd largest economy, we should become 3rd largest. So the potential is fantastic. For that, there are 3 things which we have thought through as an industry. One is scale, which is something which you have spearheaded, and Mr. Salil Singhal is heading it. And I think creation of PCPIR and also looking at speed and efficiency of decision-making, logistics, all this are going to come and play positive role. The second piece is on technology and sustainability. You have been a champion of green and green economy, and also investment in sustainability, which we'll continue to focus. And thirdly is the most important thing we are going to do today, which is to look at prioritizing future-ready workforce for this industry. This industry does need a future-ready workforce, which is at the intersection of AI, digital, technology, everything put together. And also to become a global scale producer, we need the highest standards of manufacturing. All the chemists, engineers who need to work here have to be at the forefront of R&D and research and innovation. So for that, we are going to be launching our own study outcome during the course of this session. Overall, I would just say the task before us is exciting. Task before us is fantastic with the opportunities which are opened up with FTA. And we will continue to ensure that we strengthen the ecosystem for not just R&D, but also technology partnerships to build the trade linkages for FTA and cluster-led development. And clearly, to this end, the CII National Committee on Chemicals and Petrochemicals is fundamentally working towards resilient future-ready industry with 5 strategic pillars: competitiveness, talent and skills, AI and digitalization. Most importantly, chemical industry needs to be a safe industry, safety and sustainability, and advanced materials. We have developed a scorecard, and we will working towards the scorecard to achieve all these points which the government has set for us and set for India as it moves forward. So all in all, I can say we are ready. We are ready to work together with government. We are ready to work with academia. We are ready to work collaborating amongst all of us to build a wonderful ecosystem that fosters innovation, rewards sustainability, and empowers talent. Thank you, and we all eagerly look forward to your address, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mukundan. We now have the release of a report on people powering progress, building India's chemical workforce for a USD 1 trillion industry. And may I request the Honorable Minister to do the honors with all the other dignitaries on the dais. Yes, please hold it up for the photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the honor and pleasure to invite Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, to address us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mukundan, Mr. Salil Singhal, Chandrajit, for all your warm comments. Thank you, Narayan. All the distinguished